Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see fourth-year quarterback Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys as they take on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington Redskins.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Watch the edge.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. Third down here. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
The number 4 overall pick in the 2010 draft is left tackle Trent Williams. And oftentimes we talk about a guy of his potential and say just plug him in at left tackle for the next 10 years. But rarely does that work out. In this case, it's been spot on. A 7-time Pro Bowler, he patrols the blind side of all of his quarterbacks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And how about that momentum run right there? Personally, what I do is I get right back to the line of scrimmage. I come right back at them before they get settled. He's locked in a little bit now. I'll guarantee he wants the ball again.
Offense. Here we go. 480. Here we go. 47.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. This is Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 70 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Haskins completes it to Davis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott to throw it. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed, 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman will have stats and score. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the... end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
A 23-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Haskins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. But it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. with Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now from the 50. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Haskins will throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
We got this.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
Here we go.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On second down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Elliott. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Here's a screen to Powell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Haskins to throw it. And this one complete to Reed. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run with Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Check 31, check 31.
Third down, here's Geis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And emerging victorious, the Colts. Marlon Mack, he led the way with over 100 yards rushing and also 2 touchdown runs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
False start, offense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, what can Prescott do in the OT? Here as he's taken down. Ryan Anderson able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will score. catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games.